Here is exactly why Polkadot is going to shock the cryptocurrency markets in 2024. It could be the biggest sleeping giant in the top 20. And in this video, I want to discuss why that is the case and why I did not sell my DOT bags when the parachain auctions unlocked. You know, it's funny. I was talking about the best coins in 2024 just the other week, and it showed me how much love the community still has for Polkadot, how excited people are for Polkadot still, and everything that's being built in that ecosystem, which is awesome to see. Polkadot activity, I'm sure that more than a few of you, by the way, considering Polkadot activity, have hopped onto like DeFi Llama or some other on-chain metrics website, taken a look at Polkadot and went, why in the heck would I ever buy this damn thing? There's nothing going on over here. And that's the dilemma for so many people when it comes to Polkadot, because let's face it, you're not wrong. You're just not right either. I know. Stick with me for a minute here. Look, although there's not much noticeable DeFi gaming, meme coin, airdrop, any of that other kind of activity currently happening on Polkadot, all that stuff that gets people excited. Yes, meme coins, dog. Yes. Polkadot has a very dedicated community that really knows what the real world asset adoption stuff is going to look like. We're seeing US treasuries and all that kind of stuff come on board. We're seeing big gaming partnerships starting to happen. Real big things are happening, but it's quietly happening. Polkadot is a project that I think is important to watch closely in 2024. Now, taking a closer look at Polkadot activity for the last year, we saw a big spike in on-chain events and unique account creation. In fact, the biggest the network has ever seen. Then we have stuff like XCM, Polkadot's cross consensus messaging system, which saw a 20% bump in usage, allowing all those different parachains to talk to one another. Polkadot repositories recorded more than 49 freaking thousand GitHub commits. Damn, a figure higher than any other Web3 project, according to the data supplied by Sentiment, thus signaling to current and potential holders that a new Polkadot rally could be on the horizon, especially with what is in motion to happen on Polkadot in the next 12 months. Big things are afoot. Can you believe that it's been 2 freaking years since the first parachain auction launched? Seems like just, well, 2 years ago, I guess. A long time, actually. The 2-year lease period on the first parachains has started happening, and they're actually now coming to a close. Early crowd loan contributors, like myself, like probably a lot of you, we're getting our DOT coins unlocked finally. PS, obviously, big DOT holder here. Full portfolio disclosures and risk statements, because cryptocurrency is risky, down below in the description. Currently, I am staking the DOT that has unlocked from those parachain auctions, and we'll probably ride this bag until, like, I don't know, $100 or something, and then see you later, DOT. Thanks for all the good times. Anyway, this opens up some brand new staking opportunities here, as well as we see this new DOT coming back in. Things that were previously unavailable to parachain participants. So you can stake in almost 200 different pools with just a single DOT. Not bad. And with 500, you can even create your own pool. Pretty cool. More than 50% of all tokens are currently locked at this time, earning stakers a very cool 15% APY. Or, of course, you could just go the liquid staking route. Liquid staking is so popular right now. So hot, so hot. Use companies like Akala and earn almost 19% returns on your DOT. Now, most importantly, this event will begin the largest unlocking of tokens, or has begun the largest unlocking of tokens in the history of Polkadot, although it's been absorbed pretty well. The price of Polkadot is up. We have more than 20 supported parachains starting these major token unlocks. And it's a big event for Polkadot, but it's taken it like a champ for sure. DOT token price ended the year actually with a pretty nice rally. In spite of all these big unlocks happening, the price of DOT almost doubled in 2023. And while we're, of course, a long way away from that all-time high of sweet $55. 55 Biden dollars. Anyway, long time ago. And of course, we're very far away from ChatGPT's prediction of $100 DOT by the end of the year. Thanks for that, ChatGPT. Who asked you anyway, computer brain? We are still headed in the right direction, though, for DOT. Look, projects supporting the Polkadot ecosystem also saw a fair share of price increases over the last year, signaling to many DOT holders that money is still flowing into the Polkadot ecosystem. There's still a strong interest in this chain. In fact, even though I do own a good-sized bag of DOT, my guess is that the real money is going to be made on DOT beta plays, things like Moonbeam, which I own, a Star, and others which I don't own. You also have like a meme coin coming up soon called Dead, DED, which could ironically bring life to the chain, bring users back on board for Polkadot. People do love their meme coins, right? Polkadot ordinals also starting to happen. So big things happening in the ecosystem. Lots of new things happening that are going to bring people on board. There's this whole massive and relatively under the radar ecosystem sitting here, potentially ready to rock. Now, future price predictions for Polkadot from market analysts have mostly been unenthusiastic due to the hype simply not being there. We see stuff between $15 and $20 this time next year. I mean, you got to pump up those numbers, son. 15 to 20 bucks. Get out of here. Just a quick reminder, too, that you can stay up to date on what's happening with Polkadot and tons of other projects over on the Wealth Mastery website. Or, of course, you can get those sweet insights delivered straight to your inbox by signing up to our free newsletter. It's free. Join our 100,000 weekly readers and start getting all the best damn alpha on crypto. Boom. In your email inbox. Very convenient. Altcoin gems, deep dive reports, NFT mints, technical analysis, DeFi tutorials, and the news because it's newsletter. Check it out. Link in the description. Okay, now let's talk about partnerships. One of the biggest partners of Polkadot is Polkadot. Well, through its Web3 foundation, Polkadot grants have actually helped to onboard more than 80 new projects in just the last year. That's a lot of building going on. They completed their 19th wave of funding just last October, taking things a step further. The foundation actually announced the introduction of decentralized futures, an initiative to change the balance of power in favor of the users, thus helping Polkadot to create a more self-sustaining ecosystem of growth and development for the long term. Sadly, though, Polkadot's announcement of a partnership with Cardano, it's pretty interesting how we saw this, to build a partner chain that would connect to networks, went pretty unnoticed by the market. Everybody's too busy looking at Solana and all exciting things happening on Solana. This is something that would have just like, blown minds back in the day if we were in like, I don't know, 2020 or something, just two, massive technically advanced blockchains teaming up, man. Who cares about that, right? Apparently not the market. Polkadot 2.0. Let's talk about that. 2024, it's going to be a big year for Polkadot, primarily because of Polkadot 2.0. And this is probably the most exciting thing on the horizon for Polkadot in the coming year. This is the next major update for Polkadot. This update will expand on the shift from slot auctions, those slotty auctions, to a core time marketplace. This is dubbed the block space ecosystem. This update will change Polkadot from being a blockchain-centered product to an application-focused network. Big fundamental change here. They're achieving this through changes in the core client software and through the introduction of zero-knowledge proofs. Polkadot is priming itself to become the do-it-all Web3 cloud. Big ambitions here. Now, founder Gavin Woods, who of course is one of the founders of Ethereum back in the day, along with Vitalik and Charles Hoskin from Cardano. Anyway, they are turning Polkadot into a multi-core supercomputer, according to Gavin, with a focus on building a system that provides secure, trustless, and feature-rich applications. Notice the emphasis on applications, decentralized applications, of course, a focus that Polkadot desperately needs to catch up with its competition with. The update here will introduce a new pay-as-you-go service model that will massively, hopefully, increase everything happening on chain. Of course, performance will increase, but more importantly, you want to see the utility of Polkadot increase. Major changes also include an overhaul of Polkadot's nominated proof of stake consensus, allowing DOT holders to be able to nominate validators for the first time, thus bringing Polkadot closer to becoming a truly decentralized ecosystem. Cross-chain capabilities will also finally come to Polkadot, allowing us to interact with Ethereum-based networks and potentially even Bitcoin, which would be pretty cool. That's called Snowbridge, by the way, and that's, of course, a massive step in opening up the money floodgates. So bring the money in. You need the liquidity from the Ethereum ecosystem. Bring it in. We'll also receive stuff like a new app hub, making it easier to interact with dApps on Polkadot. There's 700 projects already in the pipeline there, by the way. We also have a block time that's potentially 8 times faster than the current version. That's very competitive. Something Polkadot called future proofing at its Sub-Zero Development Conference, opening the door up here for major corporations as well, like Microsoft and Shell, Volkswagen, Walmart, Sony, and others that they are, whether directly or through parachains, working with, allowing those companies to feel more confident hopping, of course, then on the Polkadot bandwagon. Final thoughts. This market, it's crazy, man. It's like a bunch of dogs chasing cars sometimes. One dog starts chasing a car and all the others join in because, well, the other dog is chasing it, so we better chase it too. Capital moves very fast from one place to another as the flavor of the week keeps on changing all the time. And I get that DOT has a lot to prove still. It lacks a lot. It's very far behind in many metrics in terms of like hype and users and all this stuff kind of happening on chain. We see other networks way out ahead of it. But it's also heading some key areas that count. And while there are a lot of new kids on the block, DOT 2.0 has a big start compared to them in many ways. And I think 2.0 will kick a new frenzy for the whole DOT ecosystem later this year. And paying attention now is being early. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.